Hello again, and here we are in segment 2 of the video for the July Journal Bind-Along. We're doing our second video segment on how to bind the book. We've already taken a look at putting our pages in order. And if you would like to start from the beginning, take a look at the link provided below if you're not viewing this in the blog post, and that will lead you back to this series and explain a little bit more about what we're doing. But let's go ahead and move along. We have our pages now ready. They've all been compiled and ordered as we've discussed previously. So our next step that we need to do to bind the book is we need to prepare a template so that we can make our sewing stations and be ready to stitch the book together. So to make a template, what you need is just a scrap piece of paper, cardstock, or even text weight paper is fine. You just want it to be the same height as your book. Okay? So we're going to start off with a piece of paper like that. And I've chosen this nice bright paper here. What we're going to do is along the length, we're going to fold it, just like our pages have been folded. So you're going to take your bone folder, give yourself a nice crisp fold there, so that now that page is folded in half. And what we want to do is we want to find the center, and certainly you can measure to do that, or a quick way is just to fold the piece of paper in half, just enough to make that mark for your center mark. Okay. And once you have your center right on your fold line, we're going to go ahead and then figure out where we would like our sewing stations to be. So generally, I usually just put a measuring device like a ruler right there at that center point and work out to each edge. And the stitch that we're doing, you may see it referred to as a pamphlet or a running stitch. And basically, we just need a series of holes along our template. What I have chosen for mine, based on the dimensions of my book, is each half-inch point I've made a mark right on down my ruler. All the way to the end, my last sewing station at the end, there's not going to be quite a half an inch left. That's fine if the last one is a little closer to the edge. But just even kind of spacing, nothing too far apart, doesn't have to be super close together. Inch, half-inch range is probably going to be fine on any book. So I have on the other side my template that I've already made out, and I used a marker so that you can see the spots on the sewing stations a little bit more clearly. So that is the first step in binding our book, is we need to go ahead and have that template ready.